So free agency started, and the Houston Texans have done nothing. So free agency started, and the Houston Texans have literally done 4 moves. Oh, I can't believe it. They franchise tagged Jadeveon Clowney, which should have been a given all along. They let Tyrann Mathieu walk. They let Kareem Jackson walk. And we ended up picking Tashaun Gipson, who was a free agent from the Jacksonville Jaguars. Or actually, he was cut. I don't know too much about him, even though we've played them twice every year for the past couple of years since he's been there. I really don't know too much about him. So I'm going to do a little bit of going back and checking out some of his highlights and stuff like that. We also picked up Bradley Roby, cornerback from Denver. So I'm not sure. Again, same thing. I don't know too much about it. I know we've played him. I know I've seen him on the field. I've never really kept up with him to that extreme to where I know exactly how good he is. But, you know. And then we also picked up Brian Body Calhoun. I don't know who that is. I do not have the slightest idea who that is. It seems like we're being left behind. It seems like every other team, or for the most part, most teams are actually doing things. I know our new general manager, Brian Gain, he's kind of taking this patience approach, kind of the same thing that the Colts GM is doing and some other GMs are doing. But it's frustrating. It's frustrating because this has been the same thing over and over and over for us. Every year, we're sitting there just kind of letting people go off the free agency list. I really don't know what to expect for this year. I really don't. I know I'm curious to see what else we do. I'm curious to see what other free agents we pick up. I know we're not going to rely solely on the draft to fix all our needs. I hope that's not the idea. I know Earl Thomas was on the market. Obviously, there's a couple of people. C.J. Mosley, linebacker. There was a few wide receivers that have been on and off the market. Le'Veon Bell, which he signed with the Jets. There was a lot of good free agents out there. I know we can't sign them all. I know we have to be kind of meticulous with what we're doing, but come on, give us something. Sign somebody. Give us a reason for us to talk about it. You know, anybody you sign is going to be an upgrade, especially on offensive line. So you don't have to go and sign someone to a multi-million-dollar, multi-year contract. You know, you didn't get Trent Brown. Okay, that's fine. But you could at least went and got somebody. Because right now, the linemen we have right now can easily be replaced with just another body. Just get someone else in there. Just sign somebody. If it's minimum deals, we don't care. I don't care. I want to see some different names. I want to see something, you know, other than Julian Davenport. You know, I seen that we lost a lineman to the Cleveland Browns, which Kendall Lamb. Ain't no telling if he does good. If he does good in Cleveland, then I will be baffled. I will be numbstruck. So, I don't know. I think we could have done something. I know most of the big ticket free agents are gone now, but man, just sign somebody. Give us somebody. Give us something for us to talk about. I don't care. You know, I seen that Donald Penn got released from the Raiders. Now, I know he's older and he's been hurt a few times, so I'm not saying go and sign him because I don't know how much money he's going to want, but go and pick up somebody, you know. Jordy Nelson right now is on the market. You know, I know we don't really need a receiver because we got DeAndre, we got Fuller, and we got Kiki QT. And I know we might pick up somebody here or there in the draft or thereafter. But toss it around, flirt with it. You know, give us a reason to talk about it. Because right now, honestly, as a Houston Texan fan, as a Houston sports fan, I'm kind of skeptical this year. Honestly, you know, our season last year was kind of up and down. You know, Deshaun Watson had some good flashes. Our line was obviously not that great. I think Deshaun was sacked the most times in the NFL, which that's tough. Obviously, the year before he had a torn ACL, so we want to protect them. We haven't had a franchise quarterback in ever. We need to protect Deshaun Watson. We need to keep him upright. So this stuff where we're allowing free agency to just go on and we're not doing anything, it frustrates me. It's very, very frustrating. Let's see what else is going on. So of course, like I said, the Texans, you know, they signed Brian Body Calhoun. I don't know if it's Brian. I'm not sure. Let's say Brian. I'm gonna go with Brian. Give him the benefit of the doubt. He played for the Cleveland Browns. I don't know if there's any stats here. Let me see here. Let me see if I can pull up. How do you spell Brian Body Calhoun? I completely destroyed that. So here we go. Career stats. So he's been in the league now. He's 26 years old. 5'11", 185. It says still he's with the Cleveland Browns, which that's wrong. But if this probably hasn't been updated. 2017, he had 39 combined, I guess, tackles, 10 assists. And then in 2018, he had 56 tackles, 12 assists. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, let's go to the Wikipedia page. Let's go there. Let's see what this is. So, stats. Okay, it says here he was traded. Where's all his stats? College career, professional career. Oh, he played with Jacksonville. Oh, wow, I didn't know he played for Jacksonville. He played for Jacksonville. Where are his freaking stats? His total stats. Okay, so okay, career NFL stats as of week 17 of 2018. He's had 138 total tackles. He's had 1 sack, 19 pass deflections, 3 interceptions, 1 forced fumble, and 1 defensive touchdown. That's pretty good. Tashawn Gibson. Let's see what this guy. Tashawn Gibson, he is 28 years old. He was once with the Jaguars, and I believe he played for somebody else before that, but he is 5'11", also 212 pounds. So if we're comparing him to Brian Body Calhoun, who is, on this page it says 5'9", so he's 5'9", 193. Tashawn Gibson's 5'11", 212, so a little bit taller, a little bit heftier. He made the Pro Bowl in 2014, which that's good. I did not know he had made the Pro Bowl in 2014, so take that. He played for the Cleveland Browns. He played for Jacksonville, and he played for Houston. Wow, look at all these connections to Cleveland. What's going on with that? What is that? What is that? What's all this connection with Cleveland? Hey, my best friend lives in Ohio, actually. He stays up there for work. So his stats as of 2018: total tackles 399, 0 sacks, 1 forced fumble, 38 pass deflections, 20 interceptions, and 2 defensive touchdowns. Wow, that's good. That's pretty good. 2 defensive touchdowns. So he's, that's somebody that I'm kind of, excited to see. Again, these guys, this is Bradley Roby. He's born in 92, 27 years old, from Fort Worth. He's 5'11", 192. So, yeah, they're pretty much all around the same as far as build. Roby and Tashawn Gibson are about the same height. Gibson's a little bit heavier. Body Calhoun's a couple inches shorter than both of them. But, obviously, Tashawn Gibson's a safety, so that's probably why. Okay, his total stats, he obviously a Super Bowl champion. He's a second-team All-American. Okay, that was in college. He has 236 total tackles, 3 sacks, 7 forced fumbles, 60 pass deflections, 7 interceptions. That's pretty good. He's been in the league since 2014, so that's pretty good. So again, these guys are not marquee, big-ticket free agents. Honestly, the way I feel about the safety position and the corners, I was surprised that they let Kareem go. I was actually surprised we didn't even offer him a contract from what some of the articles have read, because he was originally drafted by the Texans, obviously from Alabama. I figured they were going to offer him a contract, try to keep him here. That didn't happen. Tyrann Mathieu, I kind of knew that was kind of going to happen, especially with all the social media stuff he kind of brought with him, all the baggage. So that's fine. We were able to save some money. I'm okay with those moves. As a fan, as a Houston Texans fan, I am okay with those moves. What I'm not okay with is that we have not done anything else. We haven't even signed Clowney. They franchise tagged him. I really do expect him to probably sit out. I don't think he'll sit out for the whole year. He won't do a holdout, but I wouldn't be surprised if he sits out for like training camp and stuff like that. I mean, the dude wants to get paid, and he's honestly, he's been good. So, let's see what free agents are available. Go back here, free agency, free agent signings, top. Okay, who signed? Who's still available? So, let's check this out. So, Lev Bell obviously signed with the Jets. Earl Thomas obviously with the Ravens. about that. We don't want that going on. Scared the crap out of me. So let's look at here. This is kind of what I'm talking about right here. Okay, so Justin Houston, he's available. He's an edge rusher. We don't need him. He's kind of old already anyway. Namakansu, no. Let's see, number 15, edge rusher. No, not really. You know, I was really surprised we didn't go after Tevin Coleman. I really was surprised, especially for what he signed. I think he signed like a 2-year, $10 million deal. Like, come on, Houston. Ronald Darby, he was there, like, he was floating around in free agency a lot longer than he should have been. And, of course, he ended up re-signing with his old team, which is fine. But, you know, Darrell Williams, he signed with the Panthers. He re-signed with the Panthers. Bradley Roby, obviously, we don't need a tight end. Trent Brown, that was too expensive. Golden Tate, nah, don't care. Mitch Morse. Okay, center, I don't think we need, well, we could use anybody on the offensive line, but whatever. So let's keep coming down. Let's see. It looks like all the top names have all been kind of picked up, or at least according to this list. But let's see what else we got out here. Receivers. Man, I didn't know this many people did. Okay, cornerback. Darquez Denard. Steady slot corner. Okay, there we go. Another corner because we, you know, I don't know Buddy Calhoun. I don't know much about him, but we need depth. We need some depth back there. That was our weakest spot. Although our offensive line was horrible, our secondary was very weak, especially at the corner position. I mean, Kareem Jackson, who was having an all-pro season at the beginning of the year last year as a safety, got pushed back to corner. I mean, come on now. We need some depth there. Jason Barrett, again, another one. We missed an opportunity. He was supposed to come out here to visit us, and he didn't even opt to do that. He just signed with. He got to San Francisco, and he ended up signing over there. So I don't know, maybe because he's from there or what, but he didn't even give Houston the opportunity, which kind of speaks a lot to the state of Houston. Run back. Okay, DJ Fluker signed with the Seahawks. Take Sean Gibson. Wow, I didn't know Sean Gibson was number 72 overall. I did not know that. Here we got a guard, Quentin Spain, still available. TJ Yeldon, another one that I think we should at least talk to his agent. Golly, do something. At least throw that into the media. Let the media get a hold of that. Oh, Houston's talking to TJ Yeldon. Something. Give us something. Like, we're just sitting there. You know that little meme where the little dude's sitting there with the stick poking at something and he's like, do something. That's how we all feel right now in Houston. So that's pretty much the 100 list right here. I'm sure there's more. I'm sure that this is obviously just the top 100. Obviously, there's a lot more free agents than that. But still, I mean, there's trading blocks. I know Oakland traded for an offensive lineman. There's been a couple of teams here and there. Like, go after somebody. You know, make something out of nothing. You know, trade 7th round pick, 6th round pick. Like, just get some bodies in here. I know after free agency, I know after the draft, there's going to be some other available free agents, and that's fine. But show us at this point in time, March 17th, 2019, that you're trying to do something. Give us something to be excited about, because at this point, I don't feel like there's really not much to be excited about, honestly. It honestly seems like the best move we've made this whole offseason has been picking up Andre Johnson as our assistant consultant, whatever. That's honestly been the best acquisition we've made this offseason. And mind you, that's awesome. That's a great move. I think we also picked up Brian Cushing, which is also a great move. With the combine kind of wrapping up and everything, I know next month being the draft, there's going to be a lot of media and stuff talking about it. And I listen to Sports Radio 610 daily, on the daily, during the week, which if you haven't listened to them, check them out. Download the radio.com app. Check them out. Sports Radio 610. Awesome segments. I love all the personalities on there. It's an awesome show. Awesome shows on there. But I listen to them pretty much every day. And right now, in this little gap, of course, we got Rockets. We also got, training camp and stuff like that. Baseball stuff kind of getting into the mix. But just solely on football, this town needs something to buzz about. Okay? This town needs something to buzz about, because we have a couple of weeks before the draft and everything kind of seems like you're just sitting there. We're sitting there twiddling our thumbs and everybody else is doing things. And I know it's not always the best solution to just go out there and do things. I know some teams have showed us in the past that's not always the formula for success. But at least I want to know that we're trying to figure out a better formula. If it hasn't worked for the past 16, 17 years, then what can we do for the next 5 years to make it different? Okay, and I'm kind of, as a fan, I'm almost worried that the new GM is almost kind of following the same drawing board that the old GM followed, and that's something that we do not want. I do not want. That pretty much wraps it up for today, guys. That's my rant for today, for this week. It's not really much of a sports analysis because right now we're just in free agency. So right now I'm just analyzing the GM. I'm just analyzing the transactions and the moves that we're making. If you're new to the channel, may consider hitting the subscribe button, maybe hitting the like button. Tune in for more content like this. Also, you may want to jump over to my main channel and check out the videos I post over there. Subscribe to that if you like. My name is Ernesto Pacheco, and thanks for watching again, and see you guys next time. Later.